This is the Iowa Weather Report for Monday, December 29th, 2014. Now our first look at the 0Z GFS model run at noon today. You can see the upper air flow coming straight out of the Arctic Circle, straight across Canada and into the upper Midwest, western Great Lakes. See a disturbance across the west. That's going to be bringing a little bit of snow activity for the western part of the state back into the high plains and the Rockies. Any accumulation is expected to be light, if at all, maybe a dusting at most, but the temperatures will be crashing during the day, especially in the afternoon. Highs teens northwest, 30s south and east. You can say goodbye to those 30s because by Tuesday tomorrow, it's going to be a lot colder. Highs in the single digits and teens after lows below zero where there's snow, in the single digits above zero in the southeastern counties. Same would go for Tuesday night and Wednesday morning. Wednesday, maybe a degree or two warmer, some mid to upper single digits, teens. May see some 20s as we move into Thursday as the cold air starts to bump back up into Canada. You can see with that, a little disturbance may clip our northeastern counties with a flurry. Otherwise, mainly a few clouds around. Temperatures will be back into the teens and maybe a few 20s by then. Friday, it'll be about the same, upper teens through the 20s. But that storm off to our south, we will have to be watching this. You can see the disturbance over the southwest. Gulf of Mexico moisture begins to take shape over the Gulf Coast. It starts to move northward. You can see that as we move into Saturday. Could see an increase in clouds. This is also going to boost the temperatures up well into the 30s. However, if there's any shallow cold air, that could keep temperatures down, and that could start some of this precipitation Saturday night as a bit of wintry mix. But it should be mostly all snow as we move through Sunday and into Sunday afternoon. It'll be moving out. Cold air comes in. The wind could see whiteout conditions if this is possible, and temperatures plummeting as well. Because if you look at next Monday, look where the airflow is coming from. Straight out of the Yukon, across the plains, and then into the lakes. That means the Arctic air is back after a few days toward the end of next week and the weekend where it could warm back up. It looks like it could get cold again. Doesn't look to be as cold, but if we have a lot more snow on the ground, it's going to be colder in some places than it will be from this latest Arctic outbreak later this week. We'll have to wait and see about that. Going further into the future and into the extended period on January the 9th, we have a disturbance moving through the central plain states, another moving into the west. You can see pretty much a quick moving flow, no real cold air coming in from Canada, but these disturbances are going to bring a lot of moisture around, so we could see some interesting weather, maybe a bit of snow, and it looks like maybe some moderate snows if this is right. We still have a week or so, a week and a half or so to watch this in the thing, but look at this. January 13th, the end of the forecast, trough over the Rockies and the Plain States, a ridge pumping up over the northeastern and eastern Pacific into the west coast. And look, the airflow is coming back down out of Canada again. And with a lot of Gulf moisture, this could be a hefty system toward the middle of January, but we've seen stuff like this before and it goes away. We'll see if this goes away or continues in future model runs. Satellite image from last evening, we had a system moving across the Ohio and Tennessee River Valley, produced a lot of rain down in the southeast. A couple of clouds around here, going to produce a little bit of snow later today, but expect the big story to be coming from our north, the cold air. You can see the wind chill advisories on our watch warning map across Montana, North Dakota, and northwestern Minnesota. A couple of winter weather advisories, winter storm warnings in the northern Rockies. And elsewhere, it was fairly quiet across the country at this point. Taking a look now at the QPF chart precipitation over the next 5 days through Friday evening at 6 o'clock. Heaviest rain and precipitation will be across the Arklatex, where they could see about 2 to 3 inches. A little bit of snow to our west, but not much around here.